If you were looking to have an affair in the 1600s, this artwork would help you do that. So in the era before acne treatment and when, the pox just existed, people often used plasters to cover up those marks. But then a group of French aristocrats decided, you know what? Let's make them fancy. They were made out of fabric often, and they were cut into different shapes like circles and stars and moons. And both women and men wore these marks on their face. And there was a whole language of them, which included, I'm interested in some extramarital fun. And in fact, many of them still survive. This is at the Wellcome collection. They were extremely popular. And why were they popular? One, because it was an incredible fad. I mean, many of us probably still have those rubber band bracelets lying around somewhere. But it's also because they allowed people to communicate fairly illicit romantic feelings without speaking to someone who they might want to have a tryst with. And this was in a time in society where there was a lot of strictures. If you wanted to have an affair with somebody of the opposite sex, you often weren't allowed to talk to them publicly. If you wanted to have an affair with someone of the same sex, it was often incredibly problematic. You could have been socially a pariah or, in some cases, illegal. But these images also became symbolic for those who were very conservative of licentious behavior. In William Hogarth's depiction of Harlot's Progress, you see this poor young girl, unblemished skin, talking to a madam with her beauty marks. When she is thoroughly ruined, she has beauty marks too. In this series of prints, she would eventually die of syphilis. That's what you get for wearing beauty marks. The fashion for beauty marks never really went away. So these are from the turn of the 20th century from Johnson & Johnson. A woman dressed up in 1927 to look like she was from the 1700s. And Starface today. So what do you think? Do people look better with a beauty mark?